Yeah, I got to consider that I'm on the wrong scene. Also that I didn't move nothing down below the other thing, so it didn't shoot last time. No, it's my aim. Hello everybody, hello Frostpunk. So I'm talking like this because Frostpunk sit with a bunch of fucking English blokes. I don't know what the fuck's going on, it's all cold now. Everybody's dying. It's cut some guy's legs off. It's a real wank of a time. I'm sure the tell you say that. Nothing could ever be construed as wrong in this situation. It's definitely dipped towards the Australian side of things. But everybody's freezing to death. So we're gonna resume. We're playing Frostpunk. We were playing last time. I believe my headphones are currently echoing myself into my ears. So go ahead and stop that right before it starts. See, before food will become a discontent. Well, I mean, what if we make them happy in other ways? Mandatory hand jobs for everyone. Everybody gets a blowy and a handy, if that's your kind of thing. That makes everybody happy. It might be cold out, but we're all got a heart on. Guess who forgot to mute his phone so that his Twitch wouldn't be all like, "Hey mate, your foot is streaming, aren't ya? Yeah, I need to know that you can manage it from your phone." And I'm like, "No, Twitch, I don't need to know that. Wants to keep seats from here. A lot of sick people. These guys are coming back. These guys are going out. So is the robot." Yeah. Okay. So we had built a care house. I could have sworn we had definitely set up somewhere. So it has been like a day, so that's why we didn't do the stream yesterday. But that's fine, normally. It's kind of common for me to do. I feel like, right? No, because the only save is at day 8. I definitely hard saved last time. I don't know. Could have sworn I was definitely... I'm gonna try loading that game. It's not going to really play, loading time. See, I could have sworn, right? Call me crazy if you want. I could have sworn these guys had already came back. And that we were building a secondary set of shit over here. And that we had assigned the... Huh. Maybe I'm crazy. Okay. And we have this hospital. It's gonna get too cold in a second, right? So we wanted to... I could've sworn we did this last time. Like... So it should be close enough. Yeah, wait a second. You know, we definitely... We definitely were a little bit further, weren't we? I definitely saved the game last time. Something must have happened to my save. No, wait, no. What is it? I'm just gonna look this one for a quick second, because, like, it's really weird that this definitely has the name I saved it as, but it's further back. That's really weird. Okay, well, we gotta redo that. but it's kind of whatever. It's kind of weird to me that it decided it didn't want to do that. Okay. Okay. That's, I guess not a real big problem. Because the cold snap is going to, of course, cause a bit of an issue. It just feels like something's definitely missing here. Just a question. This building has heat level 2, so it means that even if it gets chilly right now, it'll be fine. Which means we can probably put it a little bit out of the way. Not really so much. This also... Yeah, because I remember this happening and then deciding that I needed to research the other thing because there was a specifically big issue. Okay, wait, quick pause. And do we have the, still have the steelworks. And we haven't researched yet the coal thumper. Okay. Well, if you have the wall drill, I'm sure you could do the charcoal kiln instead. Because what? The wall drill produces 160 wood using about half of that, a little bit less than half of that. You can definitely... Seems like I definitely did this already. Because it's about to get colder and this is going to turn off. Like, remember, because we had the guy saying, yeah, oh my god, it was, I was spooked. I was really being a pissy baby, but you cut off my leg and I'm not alive, thanks. It was definitely a thing. It feels like we've definitely, gone back a couple days. And I was fairly sure I'd saved last time, but I guess maybe I didn't. Found fall, but, so like this happens and then suddenly it gets too cold for this to work. Whatnot, they're quite cool like that. We're definitely going to need coal now because we do not have any kind of coal production. Actually, that's a really good point. Well, just back out in this fucking snow you go! Suddenly this building becomes too close to work, right? Yeah.
Move! Time to get to work.
And I wanted to turn a, take a chop some shit. I'm definitely going to need to have... I was saying I needed to focus on getting coal immediately.
Thing is, right? Do I want to go coal deposit or coal thump or coal mining? I think coal mining is probably the way to go. 240. This one allows you to get more, but it requires more workers. We have a large group of workers coming in. We do have a large group of workers coming in. It's also cheaper. I mean, it allows you to Steam Corp or something else. We make a thing. Off your kitchen. I think definitely we should work that. It seems a bit too cool to make them work that right now. Okay. Yeah, because remember this. I feel like I'm getting the sense of deja vu. Because like we definitely did this already. We have steel coming in through the steel mine, right? So we definitely want, right? On this one upgraded, because that one's currently sitting out in the coldish area. We have one person who's hungry. We have enough food though. We're gonna immediately go ahead and research the coal miner. Or rather, we say coal thumper, right? Because gathering huts give a little warmth. They require a bit of space. We'll probably do it over here. That does for now, right? Let's dismantle the street. I think we should definitely do it over here. We can get the 2 gathering huts in, but I feel like it was kind of dumb of me to dismantle that immediately. We've got a do less harm. So this is the guy who wanted, a bit of time to see what he could do. I'm like, yeah, fine, Okay, we should probably also. Definitely down for food-based storage. We fucking use food like it's nobody's business, so making more of it's not exactly against my ideals. And it warms up, we'll start sending people back out to collect more shit. It just feels right. This one might need an upgrade to the other thing. Yeah. So let's cancel that one. Instead, let's build a bunkhouse there. Discontent is high because one is ignored about healthcare, about food, cold at home. I remember this issue. We had an issue here that this wasn't going to be pretty. Get a big whine over that. Oh. Don't need to make so many houses, and we'll actually cancel that house specifically. We'll build those 3. It is upgraded so they can just stay in that chilly area. I mean, we could also again, getting sense of days are oops, I'm pretty sure I did that right as that came up last time as well. So do it like over here-ish, the coal thumper, and then 2 gathering posts. Get that coal out of there as well. Also get that. We don't have steel for this, but I think definitely want to get that. Instead of researching the heating, I'm going to instead research drafting machines and just get the hot out installation. Rather. I just want to get the better filling stuff, so. Okay, so we have 54 people who are unemployed at the moment. And I think that's, well, it's obviously not okay. It's preferable if we were employed. But as it still stands, can't really do that too well. So I'm going to get that thumper, go for tier 3, get the insulation thing here because it's currently not working due to that. Oh, so the automaton's back. So the cool thing about this is you can have it collect. So we're gonna have it collect the rest of that coal. We're not gonna set the dumper up there, and then we're gonna figure out what they're going to do. So the thing about this thing is it can work 24/7, and we can definitely have the automaton. Yeah, so basically, right? Bam, we have where steel works. Nobody has to work there. So our first automaton is operational. We will have our crew help our economy greatly. Someone's going to place entire manual labor crews. They work around the clock with short breaks to fill at the generator. We can research upgrades to increase efficiency and capability. Right, so we want a little chugger boy. Da-rum-pa-pum-pum. I actually gotta do that. He's gonna chug along and he's gonna pick up all the. Here we got it. Okay. That. I think it's probably best to run that. Yeah, I haven't researched. Amazing. Just have the automaton research. Never have to worry again. Never have to worry about it again. Obviously can't. It's just a fucking robot. Doesn't think, it just kind of does. So, but now we get steel in ore on the day, which makes it a little bit better. He's gonna have to recharge the generator because we don't have a heater along the way here. But it's fine. We actually recall him something, but I like the Red Norseman for now. These little plinks in the ground. one's gonna have to walk out to here.
Get back to work.
Yeah. This is hot, 2.4 per hour. We have a call time for research, so I think we should get that bad away. I don't really want to get it in town. I think, right? Right. Thing is, I don't really know, like... We research the draft machines. We're going to build roads up this bad boy. Going to also build... So the coal thumper, right? Okay.
Well, there was surface.
I canceled that, right? Oh, jeez. I go ahead and quickly dismantle the street. There. We just go. Actually, pause, right? Because I don't want them to get too far. I want to build a road from here out to about there-ish. Put the coal thumper down. Right there. And then put the gathering post down there. And that should save them. There really is a space between those two? Because it really puts me out now. It's fine. It just looks like there's a space there, you know. We signed a law. We're going to... I think just doing this, the area said. I want to get this one, but we haven't had any deaths yet, so we don't really need to worry about it too much. Also get prosthetics. Seems bad. Kind of fine for hope for now, so I'm not gonna push it. I mean, it is a resource, and we will be spending it basically. So put the workers in these two houses. Cookhouse. Sir, a group of entities at the cookhouse. They want to help you cook. We don't.
So we don't want to sit on our asses.
Sorry.
We don't want to sit on our arses all day. Content with just being kept alive. Can do hard work anymore, but we'll fashion some simple processes out of wood. We can help cook houses and our keep. We ain't content with sitting on our asses all day, sire.
What do you mean, waiting? Oh. Yeah. Found scientist notes. They predict that the Great Cold is going to get much worse. What's more troubling is that the observations ended abruptly months ago. There's not a can of Spam, not even a crumb of bread left in the pantry. It's obvious they've moved out for good. You can see the city of Winterholm from the roof of the weather station. Okay, so you're going to go to Winterholm. You're going to go to the coal mine. Station. Freezing reports from weather station have got people talking. They're frightened that something important facility was apparently abandoned. They're starting to wonder if the good idea evacuating from London was wonder whether the evacuation from London was a good idea. A few are lamenting openly. They knew we shouldn't have come. At least London has real houses, not tents with wooden shacks. Fall slightly. That's not that big. Here's some food. Should have if we could. Steel, flying hunters. I do want this. Actually, that doesn't cost steel, and it's good. There's just one non-tent in the city. I do want to get the wall bore eventually, so then we won't have to worry about making more wood-based stuff. This just means the trees will run out faster. I do like the idea of getting a wall drill. It costs T4. Wait a second. So I don't know. Six children, this house 15, but house 15 as well. 15 amputees, these house was 20. Sorry. This is a child. Oh, it's a child. Oh, boy. That doesn't feel too good, does it? I should get this one. Currently, our medical houses are all fine. We just need more people we just need to turn people over faster. Right, and if this one is going up a level and down a level, it means the medical house will still work. So, I'm not overly concerned. Obviously, we're low on steam cores. I mean, there's nothing much we can do about that. It was like a factory, but I wonder if we should get this. It seems like, you know, the place that these guys are heading to is a coal area. I think we should. Fuck, man, so much more research. Kind of like that. So, yeah, basically, right? So the main thing is, right, keeping that generator on so everybody stays warm. Beyond that, it's like, you know, make sure to feed everybody. Yeah, just building a sustainable village in this tiny hole in the ground where the white snow rolls all around, all around. But this one specifically is about like, so basically everybody in this village, or in the city, they're calling it. However, they live in tents, so I don't know. Everybody in this city has ran away from London basically because London started freezing. We're trying to find people, help set up a new home here, and make it to the big old winter. Because you know the ice age is here. No, it's not even ice age. It's like the star is like turning off. Star's going to sleep. So wait, we have 17. Being traded. It's currently 30, being treated 39. God, jeez, you so many sick people. So many sick people. Why does it keep slowing it down? Damn it! Dang it! We're definitely gonna want to get that hothouse upgrade before this temperature drop happens. Um, but I do want to research some of the stuff that has to do for like. We definitely need this. We're definitely gonna need this. Building prosthetics probably be good. Automaton stuff is probably not a terrible thing to do either. Thing is, we don't really have a lot of steam cores right now, and I definitely would like this. Just getting the generator efficiency would be nice. A range increase as well would probably be better, just so everybody gets a little bit warmer. We can kind of build a little bit further out. Hold it combat. Or steel and wood, between we hold it home, I can get you guys to a livable standard if you're in the heat zone. So, jeez Louise, that's a lot of sick people. That is a lot of sick people. I think we're possibly upgrading this one specifically. It's got Swedish winter home. Climbed up the edge of the city, we stood there speechless, staring at the scene of devastation. It's a city of the dead. Most of the buildings destroyed, and the generator has exploded. The streets of the ruined city are littered with scores of dead bodies. The city chronicle describes a shortage of food and citizens increasing despair, following squabbles, riots, and descent into anarchy, fights for dwindling resources, and the eventual starvation. The last entry, God forgive us. We're eating our dead. There's no hope. Snowcliff, an American camp. So we're gonna send you to the Snowcliff. So we can. This is a. Ah, cool. Okay, we are alone. The news has shocked everyone in the city. There's supposed to be many settlements and construction crews here. People living normal lives at homes heated by generators. But we are alone. Hope falls. So this is actually one of the big events of the game. Or at least for this scenario of it. This place is hardly a death trap. We need to get out of here. Coming here is a fool's errand. We should go back.
Why did Winterhome fall? As we're all going to die here too.
We should have stayed in London. Surely it couldn't have fallen like this. Winterhome has fallen. They're all dead. How will we survive here without any help? We have to go back to London. There's no hope for us here in the frozen desert. People start to gather as the news of the fate of Winterhome spreads through the city. Some of them want to drop everything and flee to London. Panic is starting to set in. So you have to choose a path now. People are shaken, racked by fear and doubt. They've lost hope in our chances of survival. Desperation could quickly push them to commit reckless acts. We have to unite them behind a vision of the future. Decide now what will give the purpose and restore hope, or else our city will descend the chaos that consumes winter. So we can either go for like loving Jesus, or loving order. That lady's face is ghastly. Maybe it's a man. Maybe it's a man. Either way, his face is ghastly and the kid just looks creepy. I mean, I bought a Crusader helmet today, so I feel like faith is the only answer. Deus Level. We need to practice our faith and peace. So we need to do this. Faith helmet, a sermon, house of prayer, the temple, people living nearby. We pray, which is already through.
Hear me.
It's fine.
New law in the city.
Question, what is its heating level? 2. Okay. I build one over. Wrong choice according to WikiLeaks. Is there ever really a right choice in these kind of games, you know? Of course it's wrong in a way, but like, you know, whatever. I'm sure you can win with it. It's probably just like the tougher of the two. Which makes it all the better, isn't it? You can have all the more problems. So, the doctor who is trying to improve radical treatment is here. He's reporting a breakthrough. It's certainly an unorthodox method, and my learned colleagues would be appalled by the experiments I had to perform. But it works. I expect the numbers of amputations during radical treatments to be halved. He seems eager to get back to his everyday work, and will try this new method. Aye, mate. Good fucking job. The temperature's risen slightly. Of course, now we can't sign any regular adaptation laws anywhere near as often because of that, but it's whatever. Okay, the unconvinced want to leave. Sir, you've convinced the majority, but hope is low. A group of our people are still so scared that they want to flee the city for London in 15 days to come to try to change your mind. You say that faith will save us. Nonsense. What are we going to pray for? For food when we start to starve, shouts one of them. If we don't try to reach London, we'll end up like Winterholm. Calm down, we're not going to die, you fools! Londoners, people are divided. Some of them are so scared that they plan to leave the city for London in 15 days. They'll try to convince others to join them, preying on their discontent. Fear may lead to desperate acts. Maintaining peace, giving people hope, and managing their discontent to guide the city safely through the social crisis. So there's Londoners, and they want us. The people are joining right now. Sign up to be a dickhead.
Work time. Get back to work.
Other than just like the insane amount of really sick people. I have no idea, but go for it. I mean, it's probably just one of those things where like it's more efficient to go the other route. Fuck it, Nate. We're gonna pray to the old. We're bringing back Odin, motherfuckers. We're like gonna bring back the old gods. So we want to place one over here-ish to try to get the rest. Thing is, I want to try, right? So we're gonna definitely build more bases over here. I'm gonna build it right there. We have 8 unemployed engineers. I think, possibly. I mean, geez Louise, we just don't have any wood. I think we should research outposts. Send people to outpost departments, or whatever it's called. Is it like hugging the generator? Look at that. Let's give it a big old hug. That didn't seem safe. like the people just standing around watching it. City. And we do have a lot of unemployed people. Problem is, there's nowhere to employ them. I think every place that has or needs people has people, you know. I mean, we could take the automaton off the steelworks. But it just frees up 10 jobs and leave the automaton doing nothing. Look at the second sawmill. House of Prayer has been wrecked.
The houses of prayer have been erected, my sire, giving people a place to pray and the mind, pray together and find comfort in the faith. Hope arises.
The house is a wreck, sir. A bit more wood. They have 3 steam cores on them, but I kind of wanted to do some shit beforehand. Okay, so scouts are now 50% faster, which means they should be getting places more often. Infirmary, we have wood now. We did use a bunch for wood just right then, but you know. We can't research anything without wood. That requires just steel. We're looking at the faith stuff, right? You can now make shrines. Bringing shrines will give people a strength they need. Evening prayers. We can also, so now we can hold, right? Now we can click on not you, you. How about sermon? And I'm guessing it pulls a cooldown on both of them, right? Yeah. Fall of Winter Home on popular decision, progress fulfilled, sermon. Guess reads a snow cliff. The hole in the snow cliff leads to a small chamber. Someone lives here, but the lonely human figure we saw from afar has disappeared. A sole survivor winter. The man we've seen from afar was nowhere to be found. Searching his burrow, we found a diary of a scientist who fled Winterhome. After the starving city fell into chaos, its leader, an army captain, appointed himself the absolute ruler. He tried to impose order using force. Plenty of people, disgruntled, deserted the city, and most of the others rebelled against him. I mean, like, I don't know if that changes based on the one you picked, but I find it hilarious if it did. Like, basically, the other one was the wrong decision, more or less. I know, obviously, I've seen somebody do the other one. I think it worked out for them, but you know, I find it funny. It's like, you know, please, give me the wood. I need the wood. How is the road not done? Send to me. Pretty adjacent to a road to me. Oh, I went down. Okay, free time, so nobody's gonna work anymore.
The shift is ending.
Definitely the infirmary, which we use up our steam for. I want to also research that. I want to get the infirmary first so we can start, like, getting more people healthy. Hopefully less amputations. I don't know, something about amputating every other person doesn't really sit well with me, you know? Why do we have a road out here? Must have been a gathering hunt out there recently or something. Looks like people definitely used to walk out here for some reason. Urgent need for treatment. Fuck, man, let's go get them. I can't not do it. The problem is, like, we just have a lot of sick people. So, as a question, research for the infirmary. Supposed to do healthcare installation. So we're really lacking wood, you know? It keeps slowing itself down again. It really isn't helping. Like, I'm like, oh, you know, the game's going, whatever, you know, stuff's happening, it's going fast, whatever, you know. Several pools are kept from freezing by hot springs kept underground. Patches of hardy lichens cling to the bare rock of their edges. It looks good. Looks like a good place for a hideout. I can just had a stroke there real quick, you know. Near the freshwater springs, we met some refugees from Winterholm. They are a sorry sight. They seem to be completely unmoved by the fate of their city. As it kept them from starving, they look away, then mumble something about eating lichens. I mean, 7 kids and 20. Let's just bring them back so we can explore the American outpost. Plus, these guys have 4 cores on them. And if something's going to, you know, better the economy, it's gonna be that. So the hunt is going out? I think it is. Have you checked out the Winter Home scenario yet? Shit's nuts. You learned all about why and how it fell. Yeah, we're actually that's the one. That's this scenario. This is my first playthrough of the game. Team. It was like create outpost, different buildings, open outpost panel. So savage outpost in the Frostland. Okay. I also send these resources to the city once per day until you order them to return to the city. Okay. So we could, in theory, send somebody to the oak. I keep thinking like Minecraft, I guess. I don't know. I just keep saying the oak deposit. Right? It's like, oh, just the oak deposit. Professor Oak. What church that's supposed to be? A weird symbol. You know, we're doing the winter home thing. I mean, it was even fucking bad for them, but I can't go too. I need more wood so I can build another hospital because we need more hospitals. All the hospitals, all of them. No. So the people who want to leave for London are successfully urged their friends and neighbors to join them. People are more easily persuaded because they have little hope in our ultimate survival. It's just we have low hope. And we can't run this for another day. So it's falling about London. It's impossible. I wonder if our captain really has a plan. There's a coal pile still? Where the hell is there a coal pile? Is that just what the game's calling this? Yeah, okay. Stop going back to 1, damn it. This game and its desire to be at the first speed level, nothing else.
Work time. Get moving.
Okay, let's go to reach the coal mine. Coal mine is automated. The engine is pressured, but the mining has stopped. The snow around it is untrodden, and eerie silence hangs in the air. This coal mine was in operation until very recently. The machinery isn't running now. Stroke. Machine isn't running now, but there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with it. Perhaps the mine simply extracted its quota or filled its loading bay. We should retrieve plenty of raw materials if we look for machinery apart. And later. I mean, let's just take the fucking store coal, and we'll send this guy over to the Frozen Grove. I think it's probably a better idea to have the maybe some outposts out too. You know. All the killing worth. What a name. A weird name. Ah, folk who are sick. Yeah, I can't. It's like there's no like option to remove the folk who are sick. It's just, you know. Folk who are sick, live with it. So wish like. I need to figure something to raise the hope. Possibly doing something in here might be a good idea, but I think it's probably better to sign something in the purpose book, like evening prayers. Like this actually is pretty good. Each use specifically raises hope and lowers stuff. Field kitchens as well looks pretty good with. So the shrine, I don't feel. Actually, I like this because it's increasing efficiency. We're doing working buildings. We kind of do have a decent amount of working buildings shoved in one area, like here, another one here, and then throw the last one down here, here-ish. Just get near some of the medical bays. I think a terrible idea. The food ration stock limit again. So I'm not overly, you know, concerned about it. Being at this much food does seem really good. We have almost double the food. Actually, we have over double the food we have survivors. So you know, it's probably good. Infirmary has been researched. Let us first get a medical post because the game's gonna whine about it. All survivors are whining like, "Oh, buddy, I wanted a medical post, please." And we're going to also start by getting health hothouse. Okay. We're going to wish we could do that because you know.
not want to do that.
5-5, so we can get the 5 engineers in the medical post. Back on 1, damn it! Infirmary. This is not. I guess I would have thought this was an upgrade building. Infirmary is a basic level 2. Which. Is good, I guess, but, let's shove it over here-ish. Try to get it by another place of work, hopefully where we can see where they put it, for example, right? Just that way. There.
Time to rest, folks. Work's out for today.
Okay. I say let's get the shrines. I think that's the best way to go. Now we have to build 3 shrines.
A new law has passed.
There ain't nothing more pressing than erecting shrines. With so much to do, we really need to be correct. It's a lot bigger reading than I thought it would. Good spot to put it. The Rebirth of Faith. Sir, people have started to visit the House of Prayer. There aren't many of them yet, but it might be the start of something special. It seems they really need a proper place to worship. Glad to hear that. Just a question. If I were to come over... It's already built. We have a lot of stuff to do. Of stuff to build, so... Not exactly. Well, a lot of people to heal, rather. We can deconstruct some of them if it gets too much at the point, but, you know. Right now, we definitely have a lot of people to give the old healing hand. Okay, where can we free up engineers from? Compared to this medical post, which has, what, 5 slots. One more shrine. Can't do it tomorrow because we have no wood. These guys are nearly home. They're going to be sent out to go to there. These guys will probably spend around to the Shrouded Cave. The research. Right. Use this. I think we should get the I think we should get the outposts first. Why is this fence here? They return safely to the city. Got some more people. We build 3 new houses. One, 2, 3. A little bit to go with it. So now it's that. Oh, got a clutch of wood, so we can build that last shrine. 3 things there. These don't count for it. with the one then. Because apparently everybody else found a house immediately, and I was just dumb. No. Yes, yes. You guys are going to the American camp. See how America comes to save the day.
America! Blow up the sun so it's brighter. It's probably the best solution we got. Realistically, it's gonna turn off anyway. Might as well get to see a cool explosion.
I hope there's like a little notification that tells you when this is ready to use again. We've got more than enough food for now. I'm not exactly concerned about making more food production. I do want to get the heating house insulation upgrade though, because this is gonna. Okay. This is going to cause a little bit of an issue. I guess maybe it seems like this is a little bit slow to start. Just in that what is it? What the fuck? Oh. Where is an engineer that doesn't need to be? Alright, this guy's got the last engineer. And we need as many doctor as we can get. Using the mouse to navigate is nowhere near as effective as the keys. So he says having a little bit of a stroke.
Oh yeah, those key movements.
Those are really weird. Look at that. Like, what's this shrine to? You know, what are we praying to? What's that a symbol of? You know. Shrines built. Shrines erected. That's a very small amount of hope. Like I could have, you know. I don't feel that that was a very large and effective amount of hope we got there, but it's fine.
Jesus will see us through this.
Oh, praise the Lord.
Get back to work.
It's pretty good efficiency though, even with a sick person. One of our employees delivers 20% bonuses. Should have thought it was 60 because the automaton works there. So we wanted to build nothing else. We're actually kind of waiting right now for tech. Just waiting for tech. Oh, you turn them off for me. I'm not going to build another storage area yet. So the good thing about this one actually is that A, it didn't take up one of our steam cores, 4 of. And B, you know, it's just cool design. Resources. This one I could consider. just because it reads the cards. I was actually gonna get this because we haven't gotten this, and the gathering post installation probably would be good. Large research depot is also probably be good. I really want to get that efficiency though. So 2 less coal. Actually, we need this. I need the outpost first. Alright. Do we though? We only know where coal and wood is. And we ain't exactly dying to get either. But wood definitely dying for. Coal we're pretty low. This Thumper's currently doing us God's work. Okay, let's get the factory so we can make equal arms. Does this scenario have difficulty options? I believe it did. I think it did at the beginning. I can't quite remember. We started playing this yesterday, or not yesterday, 2 days ago. So I'm not 100% sure on that. Sorry. I think it did have a bit of a... actually, no. No, yeah, I think it did. It maybe had like maybe like more challenges. I don't remember. Sorry. I'm gonna go with a tentative yes. Some trees in this grove bear deep cuts in the shape of a cross. We found some bones scattered around. Poking around the trees marks the crosses, we've found shallow graves. Under each one, dead bodies lack most of their bigger muscles, and some bones bear signs of a cutting tool. The corpses have been obviously stripped of edible parts. Now we know what kept the survivors by the freshwater springs from starving. We'll leave graves intact so we can cut trees for wood. I mean, it's kind of obvious that they were cannibals, you know? No shit, they didn't eat lichens. I mean, this looks like the new home scenario when I tried it. That's for difficulty 1. Then I probably guess it didn't then, because I don't remember it being one, but I feel like there was one, and thus... field kitchen, specifically... I think it's more like, it's just, these are the options. I feel like it's just one of, how does the scripture bring us wisdom and peace? Communal prayers will surely strengthen our faith. Breath of hope. Sir, people have started to leave personal charms, beads, and written prayers at shrines as votive offerings. And they keep their spirits up in the trying times. I feel like this is, like, the company, right? The company that makes these games definitely makes, like, hard games. So I feel like it's more like, it's just one... Wow. Actually, everybody who's working here is, instead of... Wait a second. No, okay, it's not the same engineers, but... I understand why cannibalism isn't a law option. I mean, isn't it? No. I mean, obviously, because, like, I feel like that's one of those things that's really saved for a last-ditch effort. Like, I get, you know, it'd be fun to do, but I feel like discontent would just be so high if they, like, it'd be like a chain event thing where, like, you can do it at risk of being caught. So kind of like soup, right? Or, like, not soup, what's the other one you can choose? You can choose, like, you know, adding additives to the meals to make them better. We signed the soup one because, well, I hope fall slightly, you know, that eating causes a little bit of discontent. We haven't really had too much of an issue with discontent. We'll be able to keep everybody majorly happy. Until, obviously, the winter home event, but, you know, ripperoni. Maybe this final storm if you weren't prepared. I mean, yeah, but I think that's kind of... Second, sorry. Yeah? I mean, Sorry, I don't know if you guys could hear that, but there was started hearing crinkling, right? Like a lot of crinkling. My mother was shoving a receipt through the fucking door, and I'm just like, what the fuck's that noise? And I started looking around. So I mean, yeah, but that's assuming you're starving, right? Like, obviously that's playing.
Workday ends. It's time off.
This hothouse is gonna be really good now when the thing is full. Okay. We don't really need more workers, so I don't need the hunting tactics. Flying hunter. We're not really in need of food right now. We're not gonna look at food options. Just gonna do the factory though. I think this is a waste of resources at this point. Wait, I have to open an infirmary? Oh, my god. Cost the fucking steam core though, man. Like, dude, fuck off. Okay, well. Definitely going to deconstruct that then. Okay, I'm not gonna have to do that, which is another steam core down the drain, but you know. Definitely need steam cores for the factories and stuff, so. Still a little bit annoying. I think the American ship's probably gonna have some. Yeah, but I feel like this game's kind of just like this game difficulty. It's fucking crinkling, dude. No, sorry. But, also, like, I also feel like even if it were an option to do the cannibalism, I wouldn't do it, just purely because it probably would have such a negative effect on people. There's not a living soul in the camp. We found about a dozen emaciated bodies. Surprisingly, most of them were amputated, fitted with prosthesis. The American camp was well supplied with everything except food. Searching the tents, we found more victims of hunger. Most of them have badly worn, sophisticated artificial limbs bearing company symbol, Tesla Manufacturing. Only bury them and take their equipment. Cringe the idea of organic fertilizer. It's like survival, bro. Well, I would think like, you know, if you're gonna shit and use it as fertilizer, that's fine. But isn't there like a big issue with like human feces and using it as a but it's just like, yeah, I would not use cannibalism at all. Like it would just kill it would kill you. People usually die to cold for me, never to hunger. I haven't actually had anybody die specifically. We've had a lot of injuries. We have a lot of amputees, but have a lot of amputees. But nobody's died of specifically. Oh, we actually should build another care house. Yeah, I've never actually had. I don't think I've had anybody die yet, and that's why I haven't signed any laws for death. But yeah, yeah. There's that. If you have like like, we have a terrible, we have terrible diet restrictions right now because of like that kind of junk, and that. Going to dismantle this building, resources back from it. Give me a lot of sick people. Not any I just don't feel like using your feces as like manure should be like the first option if you're really gonna take it, you know. Like, we have one hothouse, and luckily it's still working because we have the actual temperature's gotten down yet, but the house isolation is gonna help. You ever seen Martian? Yeah, I've seen Martian. It's very good. I like that movie a lot. really couldn't look at the. I don't like the needle stuff, like when he like stabs his leg. But other than that, very good movie. I guess they just haven't had shit done yet. Maybe because the time has slowed down, such to a point that Wasn't he alone there? You know what I mean? Yeah. Also that if you use your own fecal matter as like manure, you're not gonna have an issue of possibly catching a disease that you would already have. For the first time, Londoners have failed to persuade anybody to abandon the city. The first time, Londoners have failed to persuade anyone to abandon our city and flee to London. People are recovering from their shock, and the news of Winterhome is starting to hope for the future. Glad to hear it, mate. Looks like they did actually drop by one, I think. Speaking of dropping by one, this can't be used for another 2 days. Also costs me rations as well. Didn't notice that. Not a big deal. We have a lot of rations. We have to do something. We aren't going to make it in this hole. We have to leave. We have like just the definite like living block over here. Kind of cool for now. Oh, it's probably getting
Bundle up. It's getting colder.
Everybody's probably chilly in their house, and that's why they're all whining now by discontent. Like medical, I mean, I'm trying with the medical care, man. I really am. Temporary settlement. Settlement seems to have been abandoned. It consists of several tidy wooden shacks and now completely empty. An upright boulder stands at its center. Temporary settlement, memory of injustice. The center of the settlement is marked with an upright boulder. On its roughly planed face, someone chiseled in the following: "May God forgive the genius who sacrificed human lives in the name of progress. We can't. Exiles of Tesla City." We won't touch the monument. We decided to dismantle the huts for wood. Fishing village. Following. The wall and calling is closer for now. I might pull him back, then throw him out of there again. Someone bear us, team person.
Work time. Get back to work.
Children's hideout. Gave his hideout for some children who were evacuated from Winterhome. There are no adult survivors here. We should talk to the kids and take them to our city. We talked to the children in the hideout. They said that one night the teacher and some hunters took them out from the Winterhome on a secret adventure. He just told them that they were going to stay here for a while. Then when food ran low, the guardians went back to get and didn't return. These kids were evacuated in time before things turned really ugly. If I can take the kids back. Form the children 35 into an orderly column and set off towards the city. We walk quietly and resolutely, little adults, youngest clutching their toys tightly. This is going to be a long journey. Please have enough warm beds prepared for their arrival. So they have 35. I have no clue how many people I can house. So let's just make 4 more tents, I guess. I mean, we probably can't afford to build a. Tells you when it's it's green here. Also, I don't think old children. So definitely gonna need another child in the house. Where do we want to shove this bud boy? Fit right perfect there. There's no road connecting that house apparently. That was the road hasn't been built because nobody's well, 50 people are off shift, but sorry, wait. Was he on the potatoes? What can you can rotate middle mouse click. if you middle mouse click, it rotates the building. Though a lot of the buildings are like perfect shape, size. So it normally doesn't make it too much of a difference. But yeah, if you middle mouse click, it rotates them. Okay. I was sort of. I mean, I've seen people play. Like I've seen some of this game. Right. I saw somebody do the authoritarian. And that's half why I chose religious, half because I bought a fucking giant Crusader helmet today. I don't know what to do with. And yeah. Okay. Children on shelters 3. So, level 1 child shelter holds how many kids exactly? 15. They've got 35. Do we need a little more of this? I don't really think I should put it in the warm zone though. This game's taught me that in the end times you have two options: become a dictator or a cult leader. I mean, you know, is there really is it really another choice though? Looking at it, right? Democracy doesn't fucking work in the end times. Just thinking the next run I would take that option. Yeah. I don't know, so far religious works pretty okay. I mean, it takes 20 rations to do the thing, but we're already basically a cap again. This is free, that's 20 rations. And I mean, I've seen the authoritarian, it's not like, I think it's like, somebody said, oh wait, if I can, somebody said it was just bad, or like, it was worse of the two. It just won't work. Maybe we should escape, let's take a vote. Well, I think that, like, specifically, right, you pick, you vote in a leader, and, you know, he makes the decisions for you, hopefully, I would imagine, rather. This can work. Okay, so we can build ourselves a factory. 30 wood we can have. Oh, geez, Louise, this thing's huge. Like, this one doesn't rotate because it's just too big. Actually, this is a pretty good place for it. It's like the muck. It's not like this in democracy, right? Oh, I mean, like, you know. It was England, so. Especially, like, they were. Well, out of wood, yeah. The thing is, right, what requires wood per day? Like, you know, nothing constantly demands food, or wood. You are. I mean, yeah, we're still in charge. Like, so I think in both of them, you kind of just declare yourself like ultimate leader at some point. And everybody's like, yeah, whatever. Yeah. It removes the hope function, doesn't it? Yeah, it just like gets rid of hope entirely. I think the religious one replaces it with like faith or something. I guess you can't really see. Faith keepers. You have to build seed of faith. Faith keepers must devoted believers will ensure that the faith. Take that one. Next, we'll take that one next. Also, looks like we're getting everybody healed up, which might allow us to get rid of some of the hospitals eventually. I mean, 40 people are still being treated, but, you know, we only have 10 people who are sick currently. I definitely want to research, also, because I keep fucking forgetting. I want to get this generator upgrade. It also might be a decent idea to possibly build another steel thing if we have it.
Go rest.
So, we don't. The exiled city, exiled colony. Numerous snow shelters, expertly built from blocks of hardened packed snow, huddled around cold, burned out campfires, death signs hang over the colony. Some of the exiles are still alive, just barely. You can try to bring them to our city, but they might die on the way. One of the dying held a diary to his chest. We read the last entry. Exile from Tessa City, with food and fuel running out, we sent the strongest among us to search for help. Their last hope. Afraid this refers to these poor Yankees we buried. Let's take them back home, I guess. Let's keep them back home. I mean, we have a lot of food and everything. I mean, how we're building another storage area for more food. We definitely overkilled the food at the beginning. Because we constantly had an issue with not having enough, so... So, a member of the Londoners is talking to the crowd. He is trying to scare as many possible during the exodus to London. A vision of doom ring false in the ears of the people who are content with the... That's cleric research. There's only 5 people joining. Can't let him spread the lies for the Londoners. We can't allow it. We mustn't allow it. I really don't like that we don't use the skill closet. That was like the only one. Oh, no. Okay, no, we had 2 maybe? Or is it just the one we can pull from twice? I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's just the one we can pull from twice. I mean, with the wall drill, we won't have to worry about the wood. We only have 2 cores left, though. What are we doing is then, Sir, we're holding an evening prayer this afternoon. Plenty of people here. They're praying, but also talking and laughing. I haven't seen anything this heartening in our city in a long time. It really brought the community together. I'm glad to hear it. They seem to have solved a lot of our problems. Let's see. Strong building. We wanted a resource depot. That was the wrong building. Okay. No. Jeez Louise. An infinite amount of... No. We definitely want to get prosthetics research as well, then. But we need to upgrade this, which requires a lot of wood and junk. Yeah, probably want to research the outpost now. Okay, just get the shit ton of wood loading in. We're also going to want to have a couple more houses, probably. Build a tent here, and then build the bunkhouse over here. We got a lot of people going back. People are just trying to upgrade immediately from other houses. I wish there was a way to tell. I don't think there is, just how many open slots we have. How many open sluts we have. Oh yeah! All jokes aside, you know, all open sludge should probably close down for a little bit. It's a bit cold out, a bit nippy. A bit nippy out, you know? No more sluts roaming the streets, please. Hopefully we'll be able to close down some of the hospitals due to the large amount of healthcare we're going to have. Slash what we have. I can't get it. I was gonna see if I can get, oh, if we completely the healthcare building, we can probably get one in there. But for now, don't think it's a good idea. Sign of the law, which we were going to sign the. Oh, actually, we want to sign the temple one, but we need 40 wood and 40 steel, so I'm gonna hold off until we have that. We're signing it explicitly. That was real dumb moving me. I didn't realize it was a gatherer's hut and not a resource depot. Let's see what the woodwind can probably change to coal. Trouble with London is writing the role. Captain summons to face the walls predictions of doom for our city. This is troubling. People already fear we share Winterholm's fate, and scared minds are swayed by even the smallest nudges. It keeps dropping back to 1. Excellent, cool. I can kind of afford to get a Mac in this hole. We're gonna leave. Other cities have fallen, but not London. It's impossible. It's impossible! Didn't you guys leave London because it was really shitty? I guess that's just something we back out to here. There's the other issue. Storage and capacity. For wood. So just at capacity. We got all that wood. It's okay, once you get the wall, drill, and advanced steel mines, the game becomes real easy. Well, I think I know what we're researching. I haven't wanted the advanced steel mine. It's not debatable, really. I also don't want to do that. I don't want to get tents down either, because it's just too cold for everybody. Currently don't want to be homeless, so it's fine. I'm sure we will have a couple when they get here. Thus,
Get to work.
let's sign the bill, right, so we can start getting a ticket down, because we're definitely going to have the 40 steel soon.
Hear me, hear
Right,
me.
and to build
New law
a
in the
temple,
city.
we need the 40 steel. We are 5 short. But our big boy, big friend Bosco over here, the Red Norseman, there he is. Yeah, I could imagine it's like the wall's just like, rather the wall drill even, is just like a infinite source of wood. Should we even bother? Right? Why are we researching that? Even bother getting the Aspo Depot? We better have full patience. If they didn't have like full patience list, I was gonna be very upsetty spaghetti. It seems like every other one is missing like one guy though. So like overall, there's one clinic which is basically just empty because they have this one. Let's dismantle this one. Get them over to the room. Outpost Depot and explore the northeast to break the camp. Well, I mean, we're exploring everything, so I'm not exactly, concerned. I'm not gonna. Gathering post installation is researched. I say let's get the outpost depot. No. Wait, Brandon, don't spend all your stuff. First build the big gold temple. This builds out to there. The research. We have a lot of wood, but no stuff. No stale. Steam. Oh, there we go. I should probably take standard meals at this point. Help lower discontent a bit. Okay. Quick pause. We have 43 people who don't have houses. And is that because just like they're actually homeless? Okay, they're actually homeless. Good, excellent. I love homeless people. All jokes aside, I hate the homeless. No. There's a bit of overlap there, but we can one of the ways is just to help them people from stop from getting too sick. None. So a house of prayer. Right. Not just the street. There. Nothing. Please, Brandon. Use your hands how they were made to be used, Brandon, please. Should be enough to block two. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then should be enough for all of that. Pause. There, we have a lot of people who aren't working, which means they should be able to. We put those there. Should be able to get that all done fairly quickly. We picked a researcher, right? Yeah. A note from thanks. Someone has left a note in the care house. It reads, "Thank you with all the work you have to do. It's so hard for families to properly care for an invalid. Place like this makes life a little easier for us. Hope-wise, slightly. Also, every child is placed in the children's shelter, so let's go." Like we're just basically building an entire new city district. Yeah, we need to get more food storage. I'd love to send you out somewhere, man, but I'm not even sure I need ya. You know, buddy. Okay, temple has been erected. The magnificent symbol of our devotion is now visible throughout the city. We're going to 20 rations, and free hope and grace.
Finish your labors, people. The work day is up. The bunkhouses aren't having it too easy. They're chilly. I believe that's 1 below livable. That means if there's a bunkhouse in the heat zone, it should be livable, right? tend to do this. Like when I do 4 houses, it's not gonna be enough. You can probably just turn on the heat increase. We'll research the heat increase next, and then see where we go from there. Temples influence some people to mend their ways. Bring out righteous education. Now it's a weakness. It's a sign. Even though it's discontent, occasionally they'll cover small amounts of resources, discontent will rise. So it's kind of a bit sus, you know. Really rounded out the city. So right now we're researching the steam steel roads. Why is she so sick? Trying to clear the research people. I mean, it's only 1 extra ration, even. Yeah, I just work there so it works a little faster. I think we didn't have engineers working before because, clerk Captain, a priest was assaulted with trying to reassure people disturbed by the Londoners' slogans. I just need to protect our people. Better late than never. Sir, several of the people who wanted to flee to London have decided to trust you and stay. It seems that recent decisions have convinced them there is hope for us yet here. Excuse me. Check it out. Why do I have specific 36 people? Ooh, that's gonna be a significant shit in the pants. Absolute tied in the pants. It's not looking good, let's see. See, we did. We're all dead. So we're gonna 8 o'clock. There we go.
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
better. Hey, it's here for the technology. Surprising me if this counts as a heat zone or not. Or we should just start building some of the homes, the bunkhouses, and change of heart. Sir, a man was found crying silently in the temple. We approached him to ask if he needed help. He told us he wanted to see you.
I thought my faith died long ago, sir, with my wife and daughters in London. I couldn't see any purpose in our new life, in the fight for survival. But today when I entered the temple, I saw a future for us. Now I'm ready to face it.
Do we have, like, glass temples or something?
I wonder where we got that glass from, you know? Like, where are we getting glass from?
Where the blooming hell we getting that glass from? Okay. Okay, so that's fine. These guys have reached the fishing village. Hot Springs keeps a tiny patch of sea from freezing here. The Americans use this opportunity to set up a fishing village. It's deserted. No place for the weak. The fishing village used to supply Tesla City with food. Searching it. This fishing village used to supply Tesla City with food. Searching it, we found a letter. Mike, don't return to the city. Tesla's a madman. He gets out all the amputees, all the sick. Jerry's parents and old Beth are among them. There will be blood, that's for sure, and soon. The village was left in order. We could see it. We could send a team to start fishing. We don't need the woods. Let's just take the stuff. That'll provide food if we need it. We don't. We can't do these yet. I guess he's falling for some reason. Is that the church? Probably. We're still even gaining coal with this consumption up. Oh. We have enough stuff. Let's just get the wall draw. I mean, let's get this guy researched, you know. I think I need to go for the upgraded power generators though. With that two down coming soon, everybody's gonna be upset. I'm talking real upset.
End of shift. Go rest all who can.
It's only been 17 days. Jeez, it's not been 7. I wonder what, like, right, if they had to say, you know, each day was X amount of time, I wonder how long they'd say it would be. Right? Because people get, you know, better in, like, maybe 2-3 days, so, like, you know, each day maybe a week. No, sorry, each hour might be, like, a day. And then, like, each day a month. There's no way all this could be done so fast, you know? Tents, I mean, the tents I can see even popped up pretty quickly. It's like just a lot of this could not be done in the time, like, you know, the scope of time that we're working with here.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
When the heathens are on our rise, we need someone to protect us.
Alas, there be someone to intervene. Somebody to come save me when my biscuits are being stolen. All of my biscuits. They're being taken. I need those biscuits. I need all of those biscuits. They're delicious. Absolutely delicious biscuits.
Sketch of Reese, Tesla City. The man, the myth, legend. Able minds and bodies will prevail over the cold. Reads the slogan over the entrance of the Tesla City. Essential Hall Tower. Wow, look at that. It's a really cool picture. Essential Tall Tower shines with the blue glow of electric discharges, which form a protective dome over the town. Something went wrong here. There are charred bodies lying in the streets, and stench of burned flesh taints the air. Saw lightning streak from the tower, hangar building, leaving a gash in the roof. The city is frightened of such as lightning. Establishing outpost here.
Oh, mate. Is it? Oh, mate. Oh, mate, that's a real nice one right there. Can we build outposts? Did I not research it yet?
I might have not researched it yet. I definitely did not research it yet. But we need to steal to build the Faith Keepers first. Dude, just go to get, you know, go to the hospital. We have like 2 really big hospitals open. And you're like, ah, no, mate, I'm just gonna fucking sit here and cry about it.
No, mate, it's gonna fucking cry about it, you know?
Seems nice.
Blooming onions.
That 2 drops in the jaws. Hey, we're still not exactly dead for workers, and that's, like, I don't need any more of these if the workers aren't, you know, we don't need the workers. Automatons are cool and all, it's just, it's not really worth it if you don't got bun ton, you know. I'm surprised the hope isn't just like, or just the lack of discontent total. Banksy. Candles for the wicked. So if people are no longer told by Londoners' slogans, group prayers have strengthened our community. Small candles keep appearing under the slogans. People leave them when they pray for the souls of the Londoners. So I'm glad to hear that. It's great. Send them to hell. Oh, jeez. Ugh. Just fucking whipping people in public.
'Cause chains and whips excite me. 'Cause I may be bad, but I'm perfectly good at it. 6 in the AM, and then the bag of the smell of it. Sticks and stones may break my bones.
Fucking kill me. do with these guys? Well, leave them built, just because we have the wood invested in them, and I don't know if pulling it back is just going to waste it. I like how the second he gets off the building, he just covers in snow. Not exactly sure what's wrong with me. It's a lot. A lot is the answer. So at the end of the night, this has to count for something. I've got to hold on. People are depending on me. He's good. He's Luke good. He's like lukewarm, but you know, he's Luke good. Chaotic Luke. Yeah, so we want to get the exploration, that outpost done, because I want those team cores. Well, fuck, do we need them right? I mean, we have 4, right? And this guy's got 2. We don't need him right the second. I want to get the outposts, nonetheless. Might it be an idea to remember that I need to build... Yeah, I need to build and man the Faith Keepers, which I have not done yet. Just a question. Faith Keepers have a BC 2. Means I can kind of put them a little bit out of the way. Let's put them next to little children. Well, since discontent isn't, you know, anywhere near a problem.
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
Scouts have reached there. Huge ship has been dismantled here. Only its massive keel plates remain under the ice. Road tracks lead to the south. We found a place of hull plate bolted into a boulder. It's engraved with the following inscriptions. In the year 1896, the American expedition aboard Hephaestus landed here in search of haven from the global glaciation. May God preserve the souls of our fellow countrymen who perished on the way aboard our sister ship Prometheus. We got 2 places to go to. And honestly, I don't even think there's any other guys there is really worth it. It just seems too far of a walk. Walk. Established. We need to establish to provide, prove that you follow through on your promises. Promises. Our faith will guide us through the ice. Have faith, brothers and sisters, we shall see spring yet.
All our troubles and trials are the face of eternity.
Faith is our only hope in this frozen hellhole. Let us pray. Those who seek hope raise their eyes to blah blah bleep blah blah. Blah blah, I'm not gonna let you read it, blah blah blah. Pretty good. You know, we're doing pretty good. Of course, it's dropped down to 1 again, so. Look at that. I didn't know if that upgraded, and that's what the upgrade was, but it looks pretty cool. Okay, Waldrel has been researched. know why I don't think we have prosthesis? We never fucking signed it. I'm wondering if we should just, you know what we're going to do? We're going to pull the automaton off and throw on 10 engineers. Right now we don't have the ability to make the automaton good, and thus
I should not have the job.
we have 47 steel as it stands. No, 10% less coal is not that big of a deal. I am concerned about a couple of things, really. Get that one over there. We can build a wall drill. A second. Oh, the game's still slow. It's fine. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, where the fuck is this going to go? Ah, right there. Is that actually, no, it's just those two places, the places they can build them. We're not gonna build one right yet. Could just build it and get charcoal as well. Cause charcoal gives more coal, so we don't have to worry as much about burning coal. Then again, I'm not really overly concerned about burning coal right now anyway. If you look at our economics, coal, we gain. How are we not losing coal? The automaton helping out. Maybe we try to send this guy out to here. Take a day and a half. I don't think one of these two is probably gonna break off pretty early. door of the research station has been bashed in. The signs of fighting inside, broken furniture, damaged signs of instruments, and splatters of blood. Last discovery. Inside the ransacked station, we found Tessa's audio diary. A voice speaks. All the observed changes, like the sun's dimming, volcanic ash, could not have caused such cooling. But what if the quake of 1887 in Patagonia was an asteroid strike? There's shouting, crashes, and then silence. Numerous tracks lead to the door towards the mountains. Oh. Probably should build another house. Yes. 30 food. Apparently the hunters bring back 15 food, literally double the food output. I mean, we're definitely starting to reach a point where it's probably going to be an issue. So we probably should start looking at it again. Let's get another hothouse. Not exactly efficient placement, but when is anything ever overly efficient? No. Cave hideout. Climb the cave, a low stone wall stands across the entrance. Behind it we can see several men. As we approach the cave, all inhabitants pull out rifles and take positions behind the wall bearing the entrance. They are bad shape, weak from malnourishment and illness. Talk to them. Seeing that we have no intelligence, the Americans told us how they dealt justice to the inventor after expelling him from the city. They buried Tesla's battered body in the cave and are heading home. These poor wretches. Good thing I sent the other guy out, huh? Okay, so it's gonna go down and go back up again. Kind of like it's like a stress test for how much we can take. Prefer it didn't, but you know. London steal food sides. Someone has stolen 62 food rations from the stockpiles. People are saying it was Londoners gathering supplies for the journey. It seems ridiculous idea to leave London. You know, send faith keepers to catch them. Some of them are a little bit sick, but it's fine. You're seated. We managed to catch Londoners and tell them what's what. You fucking idiots. Why are you stealing our food? We need it.
stop being such greedy assholes. They're like, okay, we're sorry. Please don't beat us. And we beat them anyway. There's only like 16 guys. Just let them go. It's like, you know, you guys want to leave. Just get the fuck out. Here's like 5 days worth of food. Have fun. GG. No. We survived another night. That has to count for something. Another day, another shift. Well, such is life. Such is life. Is that really was Space Marine out there? No. Just looks like it. Things are coming along. We got the weird wrench religion we have going on. We got a big old temple to that. We got a factory we never use, but we definitely employ people in.
Move! Time to get to work.
Let's talk about how many people went to gathering. I don't know, I feel like that's kind of oversight, but you know. Let's please sign the prosthetics.
Hear me. New law in the city.
I want 21 for now. Probably should, you know. Build like 3 for now. So we're nice, but we're not, you know, insane. I wonder if it, you know, I'm not gonna min-max it that much. So it's like, oh, you know, if I just, you know, make it work humans during the day, robots at night. But it seems just too much effort, really. Like, it's just not worth it. Once more into the breach. Move the second gear house up and running. It's not like, you know, we're exactly dying for space right this second. Can't build an overly large amount because we don't have a lot of steel. But nothing really. I don't know. Look at that blue. Look at that out of focus blue. Like how you can see like the balloon shadow. Where is it? Right there. I just find it kind of how weird how like we have built so deep into the ground. I guess we're at ground level, but the snow's risen up so high. You know, just fucking weird. Real weird. You can build outposts, right? Really not research it now so that when I need it, I have it. Just have to get building up and just running around. Food for the hungry. Sir, our faith keepers have found someone's illegal stash of food. It's quite big, so they plan to distribute it amongst the people in need, but perhaps you'd like to... More hope. Sounds pretty good to me. Sounds like less Londoners in my eyes. Bonk. Yeah, it's double the stuff. I think we just need more ways to get coal. I don't know. Promises, promises. You fulfill those boys. Let's quickly, before I... So for some reason I just don't want to do it again. We do that, again, other stuff. I'm gonna upgrade building.
Promises, promises.
I thought it was cheaper. I guess it's cheaper wood cost and cost of steel to invest for the raider hunting. That's weird. They've just built their own little shrines everywhere.
Workday ends. It's off time.
So it seems like the end of every road they've built like a little faith symbol. So it's kind of weird, but cool. That person. I don't really know what that symbol's supposed to be. I guess it's just nondescript religion number 3, you know. And I guess it makes sense, you know, not specifying what it might be. Because I don't know what these are warning the Thomas for. Like, there's another scenario I know of in this game that's like a gene seed thing. So like it's like you're trying to build automatons to like keep the city running just in case everybody dies, so that if the snow ever thaws, like trees can be replanted. Right? Because you know, no trees are making it through this mess. You know. There's not really even dirt left anymore. I'm surprised they can honestly hunt animals. Like polar bears being alive this long is surprising. But yeah. Theft. Ask the five keepers for help. Disband the scouts, send back to Frostland. Okay. Skeely scouts, get back in that Frostland. 36 go back home. Surprised such a large number of people without the house. Just failed, okay. Conrad Hendon. Faith Thieves did well. They got the goods back, and more importantly, the thieves. We need to build quickly. We need to build on the steam hub. I'm gonna do it. Thing is, right. Definitely want to build on the steam hub because we're gonna first off. Oh, cool houses. One right there. So we need 2 more. Fit somewhere in this jumbled mess. Here could work. Just need 1, 2, and then like that. Yeah, we have any more coal-based stuff. We're going to do this. Could be beneficial. Okay, let's allow them to do that. This will also help keep this hothouse, and we'll expand the radius once. Probably on the well. First off, we need to definitely look about getting more coal, easy, and stuff. But yeah, I think we're actually gonna call it here for tonight. I know it's a little bit early. I usually stop at 12, but I've actually got to go to bed a little bit early tonight because I have to take this mother stuff first. Otherwise, like, comment, subscribe, follow on Twitch, and I'm glad you guys joined me. We'll be back tomorrow with some other stuff. Probably not Frostpunk tomorrow. We'll figure it out when the time comes. Like 5 minutes before I've got to start the stream. I'll decide what I'm playing and go with that. Maybe RimWorld. We're still got to continue that run. Otherwise, yeah. See you guys then. Bye.